everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review of the YSL Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow in their All Hours Concealer as well. As you can see, my face is not perfect today. There is some redness. I was laying on this side of my face, which you could probably see, and my skin is breaking out because I ran out of makeup wipes like a week ago, and then had the brilliant idea, why don't I just use baby wipes to take off my makeup, and this happened. So clearly I do not recommend that to anyone. Today we are going to try these out, and I'm gonna let you know if I think they are worth the price, if they work, and you know, my thoughts and who I think they are going to work on. Now that was a lot of things said in one. I'm going to check-ins throughout the day. I'm actually heading to a wedding, so I really kind of hope this you know, works out for me, because there's probably gonna be a lot of photos taken. But yes, the Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow retails for $48, and the YSL All Hours Concealer is $34. So I would say the foundation is actually a pretty, it's within the range of like Makeup Forever. I can't think what I have not bought foundations in a while, but I know Makeup Forever is around like $42, so it's not too much more expensive than that. The concealer, on the other hand, is a bit pricey. I believe most concealers that are at Sephora are within like the $20 range, not the $30. So I'm gonna let you know what I think of this, if it creases, and all of that good stuff. So the All-in-One Glow foundation shade that I got was B20 Ivory. It's kind of funny because I am spray tanned right now and the shade Ivory matches me. Usually Ivory is a very fair shade. So they actually do not have a shade in this range that matches me at my palest. Thankfully though, I found a concealer that does match me when I'm at my palest, which is the All Hours Concealer in the shade 0.5. So yeah, let's jump into this video. So this is what the packaging on the foundation looks like. It's very pretty. I think YSL does great packaging. It's just very sleek and looks very professional. You just pull it off, and it has a pump, which is always a plus in my eyes. I like the doe foot applicator for concealer, but I had the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and when you're using it as foundation, I just feel like it doesn't really work well. So I enjoy a pump. So I'm just going to put some of this onto my palette. Hang on. Okay. And then I'm just gonna dip in with my beauty blender and go all over my face. I did put a primer on. I used the Tatcha Silk Cream Primer. That is my favorite primer right now. I want to test out a new primer, but I kind of wanted there to be a control underneath, because if I used a primer and then this didn't work out, I wouldn't know if it was because of the new primer or because of the foundation. So I'm just using my Tatcha primer today. Open up my mirror. I can't really see in the viewfinder. Okay, so my initial, it almost smells like, you know when things are like flavored like cucumber water? That's what it smells like. It's fresh smell. I don't mind it. If you don't like scents, this is a pretty heavy scent. It is giving a beautiful like dewy-ish, I won't call it dewy. To me, this is more like a satin finish, which I prefer over a dewy finish, because sometimes a dewy finish can come off greasy, especially in photos. It's supposed to be a medium coverage foundation, and I would say so. It's not covering this pimple right here very well. I'm gonna have to go over that with concealer, but just any small discoloration in my face, we'll find out really when I get over here, but it seems to have just toned down any redness in my face on this side. Yeah, it covered that redness right up. So I think this will definitely be good to cover your redness. I don't think it's gonna cover acne as well. So my first impressions of this foundation is that I really love the finish. I find it to be more of a satin finish than a dewy finish. It just really makes your face look, sorry, I'm going up close in the mirror right now to say, it really just makes it look flawless. Like, it looks like there's like a filter on your face. I wouldn't say that necessarily looks like you have no makeup on, but it doesn't look heavy or cakey at all. It didn't really cover my acne up too well. Covered up the redness pretty well. That was just for me laying on a pillow, so they'll end up going away soon anyways. But I would say it definitely is medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but I built it up a little bit and just in some spots, and it didn't get cakey at all, so you can build on this foundation. So yeah, I really like it. So now I'm gonna go in with the All Hours Concealer in the shade 0.5. I'm going to use this for highlighting. This is gonna probably be a little light, but we'll work with it. I'm gonna have to put this on my blemishes. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make it so that my blemishes aren't like stark white compared to my face. I don't like that the wand on this is just so small. I think after the Shape Tape, I just, you know, enjoy the bigger wand. It just feels like it goes on a lot faster. Okay, so now that I just dabbed that into my face, I turned it off because my battery keeps saying that's about to die. I'm going to show you what I do to cover up a pimple when my concealer is a little too light. So I just dab it on. Also, if it's like a big pimple, just let it stay there a little bit. It will thicken up the concealer because as it dries, it gets a little thicker. Just let that on for a second. But I also put a little bit of my foundation shade on this palette. So after I dab it in, I'm just gonna go over it with a little bit of that. So. Tap that. See, it's a little lighter than my face. So, no problem, just go over that with the foundation. So now I'm gonna zoom you guys in just so you guys can see how it's laying on my face right now. You guys see everything? See, it doesn't really show my pores or anything. I really like it. So it doesn't really cover, as you can see, acne that well, but everything else just seems like it's like there's just like a blur on my face. So now I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm about to leave for the wedding. It's been probably about like half an hour. The foundation, like putting products on top of it was amazing. Nothing like started moving around or anything like that. It dried down very nicely. And I even put some cream products on top of it as well. Like I have a cream highlight on. So yeah, I really love it. I'm actually about to run out the door right now because I'm gonna be late if I don't leave right now. But I will keep you guys updated throughout the night. I'll be using my phone to record. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Hey guys, so sorry if this lighting is terrible. The sun is down, so now I have to use just the overhead lights that I have in my house. So it might be a little more yellow toned than the last clip. But I'm back from the wedding. I am in my comfy clothes. I'm wearing my Penn State sweatshirt because we're playing, like right now, it's our whiteout game against Ohio State, I believe. And yeah, so I just got back from the wedding. It was an outdoor wedding, so it got a little chilly at night. So that was not like so good, but whatever. It was fun and I had a real good time. But I want to zoom you guys in and I want you to see this foundation held up so well. I know I probably look a little worse for wear right now, but mind you, we were outside. It was a little breezy, so I feel like we tested this makeup out pretty well. It's been around like, it's 9 o'clock now, so it was like 6.5 hours. So let's zoom y'all in so you guys can see the real deal. See what's really happening. Okay, so if I get in any closer, this camera is going out of focus, so I think you guys can see, like, it's wearing off just a little bit. That could just be from me touching my face. I'm also a little pink right now because I was just out in the cold. But it's not clinging to anything. It hasn't caused any really like wrinkles or any like smile lines or anything. I'm not greasy. I'm definitely a little more dewy than I was originally, but I wouldn't call it oily. Like I don't feel like there's oil on my face. It just feels like maybe a little tacky. Hi everyone, so today is a different day than when I last filmed. However, I realized I never finished my review on the All Hours concealer, so I'm gonna do that right now for you all. I just want to read the claims that are on the back of the box and I'll let you know what I think of them. It says that it's blendable to hide dark circles and imperfections, 16-hour wear and comfort. I didn't test the 16-hour wear. I also don't have really bad dark circles, so I can't speak on that behalf. It's a very thin consistency, so I actually don't know how good it would be for covering dark circles. Usually like a thicker concealer is better for that. No creasing or caking, velvet matte finish, transfer resistant and sweat resistant. So I have not experienced any creasing with this concealer. I'll come right up to you guys. Although I did watch a video recently and some girl said there is no such thing as creaseless concealer. I agree, this probably would crease on people who have, you know, wrinkles under their eyes or anything like that. It's just kind of how it works. If, you know, there's a place for it to get into, it's going to get into that and cause a crease. So I won't say it's creaseless. I haven't tested it though, so I can't say it's not, but 90% of the time I would say this is probably not creaseless. It does have a nice velvet matte finish, and I really do think it would last for a while. I don't know about 16 hours. I don't think I ever wore makeup really for 16 hours, so I haven't really tested that, but I wore it for, I'd say around 6.5, 7 hours, and it was still holding up really well. So this retails for $34. I would definitely repurchase this. I think it makes my makeup look very natural and flawless, and it kind of just, you know, creates what I like to call a blur on your face to hide all the imperfections. Is this the best concealer to cover imperfections? No, it's not. It's not a very heavy concealer. You know, I think, like I said, although Tarte Shape Tape would be better for creasing, I think Tarte Shape Tape is better for covering up imperfections. So if you have a lot of acne, this probably won't be your best friend. However, if you have, you know, typically, you know, nice skin that like just, you know, rarely breaks out, then yeah, this would probably be really good for you because it does cover. I mean, put this on, you know, put your foundation on, put this on, it'll cover it a bit, but it's not going to be like, you know, everything just disappears in front of your eyes. But yeah, I really like this, and I recommend it to everyone that you know, is looking for a new concealer. The only issue I have is not even with these products, is with the brand, is just to say that I wish they would expand their foundation and concealer shade range, because I can't wear the foundation when I'm actually at my like natural color. Right now I'm spray tan. Surprisingly, I know I'm coming off really, really pale on camera, but yeah, I can't even match this at my normal shade range. Even probably in my like summer shade, I couldn't match this foundation. So I would really wish that they would expand the color range, because I'm sure those lighter than me and those dark, like, you know, quite a bit darker than me would love to use this foundation. It's a great foundation. So, you know, I wish they'd make it so that we can all test it out and wear it. So overall, I love this foundation. I definitely am gonna purchase one of these for myself because this is my mom's, and I think it's worth the price. You spend, for me, there are a few, like, items that I will spend more money on, and some that I, you know, will save money on, like mascara. I use Lash Paradise a lot instead of the Better Than Sex mascara because it's cheaper, and I feel like mascara can perform the same no matter the quality. And there are obviously some amazing drugstore foundations out there that I like as well, such as the Wet n Wild foundation. I believe that's only $5. However, a lot of drugstore foundations break me out. And foundation, since it's the base of everything on your face, I feel like it is something that you can justify splurging on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, also, do not forget to follow my Instagram. I will leave it right here for all of you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.